Hey everyone, just give me a minute to get set up. I'm going to be joined by Annette this morning or noon, whatever time it happens to be wherever you are. I'm kind of a little bit lost myself this morning. So yeah, as soon as Annette gets here, I will add her in and then put you up on my camera mat so you stop shaking and all of that other kind of fun stuff. And yeah, we'll go there. I'm just going to make sure that I'm live in the group feed. Okay, and it's showing me live. I'm gonna make sure that my sound is off though. Okay, Annette's here, so let's see if I can bring Annette on. I don't want invite. Okay, Annette, I invited you. Hopefully this will work. You'll have to adjust your camera though because Facebook will kind of make it all wonky. And I have me and Annette is joining from the list of it, so I'm going to throw you up on my mount and hopefully she gets on and we don't end up shrinking the screen.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Okay.
Kim?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Sorry, I went to put my phone on my mount and shut off my phone instead. I think I'm good. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Now I can see you. There you are. Hi.
Hi.
And
Okay. I'm trying to see if
we
you
are
can
pretty
see my.
zoomed in, so I'm going to have to fix my camera. And hopefully I can get into a frame somewhere. Let's see where I'm at. I forgot that I end up with a tiny, tiny little space right at the very top of my.
I'm trying to adjust my my camera so that you can see my
Yeah,
desktop and see what I'm
yeah,
doing.
that's what I'm trying to do too.
Okay. But I don't have a computer screen to look at, so I'm trying to look like upside down at my camera that's hanging on my ring lamp.
Well, I can see your hand, so I think you're good where you are, and I think I'm okay. So yeah, let's just roll with it. Well, Annette, thanks for joining me this morning, this afternoon,
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
whatever time it is. So we have Sargent here, Julie's here, you're here, I'm here, and we'll see who else jumps on to join us.
Hello,
Today's a continuation of our Back to Basics series. I think I have to clean my camera, so I apologize for my camera going all wonky for a second. I don't know if it's my camera or if it's just the Facebook thing. Let's see. Hey, Melanie. That's a little bit better. See, but Facebook just is annoying when it comes to doing stuff. Anyway, so let's just get on with it. So what are you going to work on that?
Well, I thought I would follow along with you and decorate the envelope, kind of follow and see what you're doing and let you lead.
Okay.
And then I also brought I have a little journal here. I didn't make this journal. I bought this somewhere, and it's just a basic journal, and it's just full of tip outs and flip outs, and I thought it would be kind of fun to just show everybody kind of what you're talking about when you're talking about adding flip outs and tip outs to your journal pages. This one's just full of them. It's undecorated, so you can do your own thing. But but I thought it was really neat. It's got them on just about every page.
That's cool.
So I just thought I would share that real quick.
I love the paper in it.
I do too. It's all craft paper. I wish I knew where they got this at because it's really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's really neat, and it's got flip outs and tip outs everywhere. But that's kind of what a flip out and a tip out kind of looks like whenever you add them to a journal page. And there's all kinds of ways to create them, and you're getting ready to show us some. So let's get started.
Your screen is so clear and mine is blurry, and I don't kind of understand at all why. Hang on one second. I'm going to see if I can figure something out here.
Is your camera lens
no, I cleaned it. I cleaned it, so I know it's not that.
Okay.
It's a Facebook thing. It's 100% what it is. It drives me bonkers.
Facebook's been doing some really crazy things lately, I tell you.
I'm actually going to flip my camera screen the other direction and see if that helps it, but I'm not sure if it will or not. So hang on. If I make anybody dizzy, I apologize. So is that any better? Not really. I don't think so. But anyway, we're going to just kind of go with it. I'm going to leave you guys upside down anyway. I've got my Chromebook with me so I can see what is happening.
Is it going to be really good? Are you at a different angle than I am, or are we both like I look like my hands are coming in from the side? Or you're
it's
the bottom?
That's what Facebook does. I'm at the bottom too, but Facebook kind of makes it all wonky. I don't understand why it does it.
Okay.
And usually I would use StreamYard, but I didn't have a chance to get it set up this morning, so we're just going to run with what we've got in front of us, right?
That's fine with me, unless you want me to try to turn my camera and see if maybe I can at least get the same angle as you.
No, I don't think so. I think you're good where you're at. We can see what you're doing. So
okay.
Today we are doing week 4, I believe it is, of the Back to Basics series. And it's like my thing was just going to go. And Melanie said it's okay for her. She can only see one person clearly, but it's too zoomed in. I think, Cheryl, the too close part is Facebook. My camera is really, really high up. So it's not that I'm too close. Facebook zooms it in, and I don't quite know how to fix that. So we're just going to kind of have to go with it. Facebook is notorious for its little glitches and quirks and all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, back to what we were doing. So I have my little journal that I'm doing for the Back to Basics series. I have not sewn in my signatures yet. I tend to always sew my signatures in it when I've finished everything. Hey, Kim. Hey, Lisa. I know it's blurry, and I don't know why. My camera lens is clean. It's never done that before. It could be my internet connection because it's just come back online. It had gone down for a few minutes, so it could be just my internet connection that is kind of lagging a bit. I don't know. So it could be Annette showing us how to do add-ins and flip-outs. We'll see how this goes. I mean, and we have to be off within an hour by 1 o'clock my time. We have to be finished because we have Pam Blackwood coming up right after us to show us her makes for today for being our featured artist. So my signature is not sewn in yet. I will do that when I'm finished adding everything else to my pages. So I have some small envelopes that fit in my book. I have some fabric and I have some lace. And we're just going to kind of go with it and see where we end up with adding flips and things to this little tiny book that I've got in front of me. The Beatrix plotter, so I don't want to cover all of the pages with different things. I wanted the images to show through.
I just have a little blank journal that has nothing. It's just a basic signature sewn in that I can use if that works.
Yeah, whatever you want to use, that 100% works. So I'm just going to basically show some basics, easy ways to add some texture and dimension to your pages as you're working through, because this series is designed for a refresh for those of us that have been doing them for a long time, as well as an actual instruction course for all of our newcomers to the group that have never done a journal before. So we're trying to keep it a little simpler and a little more user-friendly,
Gotcha.
if you will, kind of thing. So yeah, so I'm going to take my envelope, I'm going to take my page out so it's a little bit easier to see. I'm going to trim down my flap so it's not covering quite so much of the image, if that makes any sense to anybody. It kind of does to me. So I'm going to trim down a little bit. And if I'm out of screen, I apologize. I have to stretch all the way across my desk to stay in screen because of the Facebook Zoom part. Hey, Tanya. And I'm not using a lot of extra inked edges and things in this book. I'm just going to kind of keep it a little more simple. And again, I'm just going to add this little flip, and then I'm going to show you how to add in some lace and fabric trims to give your pages some dimension and stuff too. So there's a little flip. So if you remember when Annette walked through her little book that she has, all of her pages had little flip outs. So this is an envelope. So the pocket that you can add things into, and that'll get added as we go through the series. So today's video is just pretty much to show you how to add extra bits and parts to your book to make it a little more interactive.
Okay, well, I have a couple of mini envelopes here that I'm just going to decorate and look like they might work for this book. So
there you go. So I'm not going to do any decorating today. My morning kind of went a little haywire, so I'm kind of a little bit more scattered than normal, but anybody who's watched me long enough knows that I'm scattered to begin with. It is what it is. This envelope is actually glued shut, so I'm going to have to cut it open to be able to use it how I want to.
I think I'm going to trim this down a little on the side.
Okay, Donna, and we're going to ask for some healing vibes and prayers for our admin team right now. Robin is going for her procedure hopefully on Wednesday, so keep her in your prayers as she gets ready as she prepares for this procedure that is necessary. And our other two of our other admins, Julie Turner and Lorna McKay, are both out sick. Julie's husband is as well. They're both been out sick for the last week, so pray for healing for them as well. And I can't get this envelope open at all. There we go.
I'm not
I need
liking.
to keep a little bit of the flap. Okay, go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
I was just going to say I'm not liking the white showing, so I'm just inking up the inside of my envelope and the inside flap a little bit before I add it to my book. So I'm just opening.
I've done that.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, I've started to embrace the white. It's kind of made me, I've looked at it, I used to cover all the white. I tea dye or coffee dye everything, ink it, do something to it. But sometimes the white actually is not getting on my nerves anymore.
It still gets on mine, Kim. I can't help that.
I'm not sure what happened and where it changed, but yeah, I can actually handle dealing with a little bit of white space now.
I love grunge too much, I guess, because everything has to have the edges done, and everything has to have a little grunge done to it, a little color. But yeah, I get it.
I know. And my Chromebook just kind of bit the dust and took away my video too. I went to look at the comments and then they were just gone.
Oh yeah, I'm not seeing comments come up on mine either though.
Well, I was seeing them, and then all of a sudden my Chromebook kind of decided it didn't want to cooperate, and then it disappeared.
Well, hopefully we've still got an audience.
I think we do. I just had to refresh my Chromebook and come back, so I'm just reopening the comments now. Technology and Facebook are not my friend today.
Okay, so this shows you kind of like a little side tip out, and you can tuck your little tag or whatever it is that you're using. See if I got one in here handy. I know I stuck one in here.
Okay, and we're back. And Julie's here. Julie has joined us. She's feeling well enough to have actually got on her phone to join us.
Awesome. Welcome, Julie.
Oh boy, have I missed those two ladies this week.
Oh, I know.
Right? Even our admin chat's quiet.
So yeah, you can add your a little whatever you want, your little tag or whatever to the inside pocket from my left, like I'm doing, and when you fold it out, or you can cover this part of the envelope with something else, get another whatever you want, and then you can cover the outside of the envelope, trim this outer edge off, and actually make your pocket on the right hand side so that you can tuck your little tag or whatever you want to do, your photo or whatever on from the outside instead of on the inside. So there's two different ways that you can do that, which makes it pretty versatile.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of journalism, is that there's no right or wrong way to do it, whatever works. And if you don't like something, give it a couple days or add a couple more layers.
Right.
Right?
Sometimes.
So I'm going to tear down a piece of paper. Yeah, that paper does this, right? It kind of crumples up. No, fabric. I'm tearing up a piece of fabric to attach on one of my pages. So for a little kind of a hidden journal spot. And again, I apologize for the screen not being easy to see, but I'm not much I can do about Facebook. That's what I'm going to attach over the top of my page. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, Melanie. I keep forgetting that I have to stretch across my desk to get you into frame. So I'm going to take this piece of fabric that I just tore to the size of my page, and I'm going to attach it to the top so that it opens up, it flips up on both sides of my page. If that makes any sense. Hopefully you can see that now. But because I have to stretch across my desk when I'm actually gluing something on, I have to bring it closer to me because I can't stretch 2.5 feet across my desk and make it glue. Are you still hearing that?
I am. I'm just trimming the side of this little envelope off so that I can attach it and put objects in from the side, what I was explaining to him a minute ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not used to doing these, and so I'm used to working. It's hard to keep chatter going sometimes when I get involved with doing something. So.
Well, I get that, but the more you come on with us, the more chatty you'll get, and then you'll just find you're going, I'll be quiet for a minute so that somebody else can talk. I do that all the time. Or you just talk over one another because of the lag sometimes that we have. I know, Melanie. I don't know why it's so blurry. It's blurry on my end too. I think it could just be my internet connection today, because it had gone out earlier, and it could be that it's not fully functioning at this point in time. So I'll post pictures after I'm done. So I glued this just to the top of one side of the page. And we have days that our videos are great, and we have days that our videos are like today and very lame.
Yeah, I think I'm going to glue this on this way.
And so I'm just going to chalk today up as one of those lame video days.
I like what you're doing with your fabric.
Yeah, it just gives you hidden spaces, right?
Yeah, it's really neat.
And then you can decorate on those underneath them. You can decorate on top of them, anything you want, right? So I'm going to do the same thing on another page with, I don't want them too close together though, with a piece of lace. But I want to find something that's a picture So the picture is kind of peeking through a little bit through the lace. And I'm just going to do the same thing with a piece of lace and glue it on top. And I think that I'm going to have to invest in the StreamYard app so that I can not have to fight with these Facebook issues anymore.
I found some really cute coordinating fabrics earlier, so I'm gonna decorate mine with some fabric too, I think.
There you go. So this is basically what my thing was today, was just to show you how to attach additions to your page. And the next week coming up will be Alicia showing us pockets, tags, and pocket tuck spots and belly bands.
That's really cool.
Yeah, this series was kind of a mix of all of us together working on it to figure out exactly what we're going to do. And again, I'll post pictures so you can see them clearly after. So I have the lace covering up the picture, but you can still see it through it and you can still use it.
Like I said, I need to do my, I need to go back in the series and start from the beginning and catch up to where you guys are so that I can add some things to it as we go along too. So
Awesome. Well, we loved having you here. And by the way, a shout out to Annette today. She officially accepted an invitation to become a formal moderator for us. So yay, we're glad to have her here. So now we have, our team is Robin, Julie, Lorna, myself, and then we have Bianca and Annette that have joined us as new moderators. We are so happy to have them here and love what they've been bringing to our group.
thank you very much for the invite and for the opportunity to be a part of it. I'm happy.
It's a pretty awesome group.
A lot of fun so far.
It's a pretty awesome group, if I do say so myself.
It really is. And I'm sorry.
We try to have a lot of fun.
Okay. I was trying to find something. I'm sorry. I was taking so long off camera there just to see if I could find what I was looking for.
That would be me. I'm off camera all day today just because I have to stretch so far. So I have another small envelope that fits my page, but it is a little too bright for my liking. How we were talking about the white space. My envelope that I have right now is a little bit too yellowy. A little bit too canary yellow. So we're gonna burn it up a bit. And that Lisa says congratulations. She loves your work.
Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that.
And that has quickly become my altar paperclip hero, just letting everybody know. If anybody's noticed our 30 days of paperclip challenge that we have going on from Julie. And that has been posting some pretty spectacular, awesome looking paper clips throughout this challenge.
Well, thank you very much. I've seen a lot of really pretty paper clips though. We've got some talented ladies in this group for sure.
We definitely do that. We definitely do. It's pretty awesome to see, especially when we have so many new people that are just kind of stretching out, spreading their wings and sharing their work, and to see everybody's different unique takes on all the prompts that we have going and stuff is pretty cool.
This envelope, I cut the edge off like I was talking about earlier because I wanted to open from the side. So I'm just gluing a little piece over the top to hide this opening right here.
Makes sense.
I'm just gluing that over the top, and that way you've got you can just open your envelope from the side. I'm going to have to trim that off just a little bit more. And so now you've got your side flip out pocket that you can add your tag or whatever you want to put in there, your photo or whatever you want to add to it.
I can't see you anymore because my Chromebook decided it was going to refresh itself again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I think it's because I don't have it plugged in is probably why it's giving me so many restarts. So there's my yellow envelope, not quite so colorful anymore. And because my book is actually Beatrix Potter, it looks like it could be something that Peter Rabbit dropped in the garden in McGregor's garden anyway.
Oh, very cute. So are you doing an altered book for your journal?
Yeah, I am. My cover for this one was a Beatrix Potter, one of the little books from Beatrix Potter.
Oh, nice.
One of my favorite books, my favorite series, and I've always loved her. So
I used to read all of her books and everything when I was young, and then when my daughter was young, I would read them to her.
yep. These ones and my own kids when they were little, their favorite story that I ever read to them was Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Have anybody ever heard of that book? I probably can still recite that book cover to cover without looking at it.
I have heard of that. I used to years ago work as a family development advisor for Head Start, and so I had a recommendation book list for young children, and that was one of the number one books on the list. Everybody just loves that book.
Yeah. And it's such a fun read too, right? We've seen a couple YouTube videos of it, somebody else reading it, and they don't read it the same way that I did. So my kids will all look at it and go, "That's not how you read that book. That's not how it's supposed to sound." It's really funny. But yeah, I probably can still recite it from start to finish without even looking.
Well, let's hear a little bit of it.
No, I'm good. I don't want to be singing online because I don't want to shatter anybody's eardrums. The favorite line in it, though, was loose-toothed tea.
Loose-toothed tea.
Yeah, after they fell out of the tree. Next on the pile up is skinny D. What is and now I can't think of it because I'm on the spot, right? But yeah, loose-toothed tea. Because two of my children, their names start with T, so when they had a loose tooth, it was always the best part of the book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We actually have Scholastic in the city is only about like 15 miles from me. Jefferson City has a Scholastic there, and a lot of times they have really steep book sales and stuff. And I used to know a lady that worked at Scholastic, and she could get me bagfuls of books for like $20. It would, Eric Carle and all kinds of really cool children's books.
Yeah.
And
I have a sister-in-law that worked at Scholastics Canada too. That it was the same when they had their sales. They were pretty deep discounts and stuff, so it was awesome to get books.
It really was neat.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much going to just have a chat with you because you can't really see what I'm doing anyway because my screen is too small and very blurry.
Well, here's a little pocket that I decorated with fabric, and you can just flip it out, flip it in, and then I'm going to put a little decoration on the back. I'm sure I'm doing something completely different than you because I know you're actually you're flipping your fabric up and having your hidden pocket underneath, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm not decorating them today. I'm going to save that and post that after. Because, decorating them today and nobody's going to see what I'm doing anyway. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Right.
Can you go over a little bit to what I'm thinking would be your right and reopen it because we can't see what you've done on the inside of it because you're off screen a little bit.
Am I off screen? Can you see
it? When you flip, no, you're on screen. The book itself, the page itself is on screen, but when you flip it open, it wasn't.
There you go.
And I want to see perfect. And I want to see what you did in it.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Denim material and a little piece of a doily that I cut out in some lace that I used to decorate the edge of that pocket. And then I'll do something, you can do something else on the back. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put on the back of it, but you really, it just looks like, material, but like she said, it's got a pot. It'll be on the inside. There'll be a pocket so you can actually put something in there. So can you see it? Can you see it now, everybody?
Yeah, that's really pretty. What did you write on the denim? What does it say?
I didn't write it on there. It was actually on there. It says Daisy.
Oh, that's cool.
It was already printed on there. It was a cotton fabric that looks kind of like denim, and it says, see how it says Daisy on the bottom?
That's really cute.
Isn't that cute?
Mm-hmm.
I picked it up somewhere. I'm not sure where I got it, but I thought, well, this would be kind of cute to put in here with the blue and white. I like blue and white.
That's really pretty. It's like quilted fabric, but it's not quilted.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really neat.
So yeah, my screen, even when I'm looking at my screen, it's like really, really blurry when I'm looking at it going, this is kind of crazy.
Oh.
So I will
Yeah.
post pictures after we're done of what I worked on today. And I think at this point, I probably will start getting ready to sew my signature in. I usually sew my signature in at the last. That's it. And that's something for some of our new creators and our new journal makers to know that you can sew your signature in at the beginning when you're first putting it together, or you can sew it in at the end when you're all finished. Either way works. There's no right or wrong way to do it, whatever you're comfortable with. I tend to sew mine in at the last because then if I want to add something, change something around, or sew on a page, then I can. If I sew it together first, then I can't put it in my sewing machine because it doesn't fit.
Right.
Welcome back, Donna.
I've done it. Go ahead.
Donna said her phone died, so she was gone for a bit, so she's back. So welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I've done it both ways too. I've waited and sew my signature in at the end, and then I've also did it at the very beginning, sand and decorated the pages. So, like she said, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just whatever trips your trips your trigger, as my mom used to say.
Yeah, exactly. And I think with me, it depends on what the journal is. If it's a very plain journal, I'll sew it together first. But if it's a more elaborate, more in-depth decorated journal, I usually will tend to sew it in after because then I can add more things to the pages as I'm going and not have to take it apart.
Right. Now I'm just
And for
adding.
any of our new creators as well, if you have to take your journal apart, please don't feel like you're doing something wrong because we've all had to take our journals apart multiple times.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still the queen of sewing the signatures in upside down.
Oh, I've done that. Sew them in upside down, sew them in backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Or doing a 2 or 3 signature book and sewing the signatures in the wrong order to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So taking things apart is a normal part of the process. And if you don't like what you're working on, leave it there for a couple days, walk away from it, and come back.
Yeah, there's sometimes when I've done that and I come back and I actually like it better.
Yeah. Or I go, I know what I need to do with it, and then you're like, oh, that's perfect now.
Yep. Or just go in a completely different direction with it. I've done that too.
Yeah. But sometimes when I start getting frustrated with it, the simplest thing to do is to just walk away from it and leave it alone for a bit, and then come back at it with fresh eyes or post in a chat somewhere or in a group somewhere and say, hey, this is what I've got in front of me. I can't figure out what to do with it. And you'll have 20 people that'll answer you and go, well, put this here, that there, and then build that together for that. And you'll have something. That's a great idea.
Absolutely. People are very helpful.
Yeah, so don't just post what you've completed. If you're stuck on something, post it and ask for help. Because, I mean, we love to share. Lisa said, glad to hear you're in our club, Annette. If we can do it wrong, we can.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, my screen is too blurry for me to do anything. I'm looking at it going, that's going to make me dizzy to begin with.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if anybody can even see what I'm doing, but I'm still plugging away over here.
No, we definitely can see what you're doing. It's
Okay.
just mine that is having a fit today.
I'm just decorating. I'm finishing up this pocket. I'm just adding some stuff to the back of it.
I love that fabric though. That fabric is pretty cool.
Thank you. I just a bunch of I bought how they sell things in lots, and I just got a lot of scrap fabric and lace and stuff, and so this was in there. So I thought, well, that's perfect size for what I want to do today.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it off of a lady that was selling it on Facebook Marketplace one day.
Nice. It's always nice when we find stuff like that.
Yeah. I pick up stuff everywhere. I was actually at a antique shop just, was it yesterday or was it, I can't even remember. Days run together, either yesterday or the day before. And she had a lot of vintage doilies and vintage tablecloths and vintage fabrics and stuff. And she had just marked them down on sale. So I bought a bunch. It was great.
That works.
Yeah. It was great. But
We've got one pop.
Sorry about my little dog barking in the background. He thinks he hears something outside, or he's been looking out the window and saw us. All right, so there's that side. So you've got, all right, I'll hold it up to the camera. So this was this side.
Don't go too close to the camera, though, because you end up going at a screen when you do, because we're so zoomed in.
Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah,
good?
we can. Yeah.
Okay, and then there's that side.
Move over to your right just a bit.
Over to the right?
Perfect. That's perfect right there. We can see the whole pocket.
Okay. On my screen, it looks totally different.
I know, Facebook is weird. That is really pretty. I love it.
Thank you, but you then inside between the two, it's hard to hold this and show you, but on the inside of these two pieces, then you've got your pocket where you can add something. If I didn't glue these together, see, look.
Did you?
I did. That's what we're talking about, making a mistake. But yeah, there we go. I took it apart, but then you've got your pocket and you don't see it. You've got all of your fabric there and you don't see it, but your pocket is right there.
And you glue two pieces together like that, and you need to keep them apart until the glue dries. If you also have a piece of something that's silicone, throw it in there because it won't stick.
Oh yeah, or a piece of acetate maybe.
Yeah, I think the Fabri-Tac would eat the acetate.
Oh, maybe, yeah, yeah.
I've got a silicone spatula that I can throw in it, or even a piece of.
That's a good idea. Look, I've got a silicone glue spreader right here.
There you go. Throw that in between it. It shouldn't stick to it.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you for the advice. Look at you go. Okay.
Because the acetate and Fabri-Tac don't mix.
Okay, that worked. Thank you.
There you go. So I think maybe we'll call it now. If you're done your little pocket, we've got a few watching us, but we also have Pam Blackwood coming on in a few minutes as well. So we want to give her enough time to give all of our members enough time to go grab another coffee or a tea or whatever before Pam starts, so we can watch her as well.
Absolutely.
And we will be back again. Like I said, Alicia is next week. I'm not sure if somebody will join her, but more than likely. We seem to do, it's way more fun when we have more than one of us on at the same time.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's way more fun. So I'm not sure who will be joining Alicia next week. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up with 3 or 4 of us on at the same time.
That sounds good.
You never quite know what we're going to do or when we're going to do it. So there's that part of it too, right? But yeah, so keep our admin team in your thoughts and prayers this week as Robin prepares for her procedure. Yes. And healing for Julie and her husband Neil, and for Lorna as well. And we will be back at you soon, and I will post pictures of what I did today so you can actually see it. Okay, have a great one, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me, Kim.
You're welcome anytime. Bye.
Bye.